Hi everyone, welcome to another video where we discuss machine learning and R. In the series so far, we have covered decision trees and we have covered random forests. So if you haven't seen those videos earlier, I'd recommend that you see that first. You'll find the links in the description of the YouTube video here. So the demo today basically builds on top of the previous two videos that I've recorded around decision trees and random forests. The focus of the video really is very straightforward. Let's do some quick demos. Let's actually see how simple decisions trees fare against random forests. And hopefully at the end of the video, you'll clearly be able to see why using ensemble techniques like random forests, how it can be much more superior to using simple decision trees on its own. And we'll also get to understand a bit more around how random forest overcomes the overfitting related problems that we discussed in the random forest video. Moving into the actual demo itself, so again, it's been built on top of the code that I used in the past couple of videos. So again, highly recommend that you take a look at those videos if you've not done that so far. Just to give you a quick structure in terms of what the code's really doing. So we are going to create a sample using the iris data set. So we have 150 observations. We'll split 100 into the training data and the balance 50 for the test. And this is the code bit for the decision tree using rpart, and here's the code for the random forest. Um, Again, it's using the random forest library. Simple code here, again, just to outline. So we are building the model. We predict the performance of the test data against the built model, and we'll do some simple comparison, or rather get a quick idea in terms of how that particular models perform. So the code looks identical for the decision tree and the random forest. So if I run this example, so basically, it's created a model for the I'm sorry, for the decision tree, and here we can see that it's got accuracy of 92%. Again, we'll be running this a couple of times, and we'll be able to get a better idea of the performance overall. Similarly, if I run the code for random forest, you can see it's the same training data and test data that we are using, but you can start seeing some of the differences between a decision tree, a simple decision tree, and random forest. So let's run this example a couple of times. Running the same thing again. So I won't be speaking through all the examples, and you may want to pause the video and go through the code if things are not clear. But essentially, we are just keeping an eye out on the performance, the two performance for the decision tree and for the random forest. So running it a few times, so you can see so far in a few runs. So I've run it about 4 or 5 times now, and overall you've seen that the performance of the random forest has been, markedly better than the decision tree alone. Again, these are random examples, so we may see one or two occurrences where decision tree performs equal or even better on some rare occasions. But overall, you can already see that random forests have been outperforming the simple decision tree. Now, in this particular example, we have taken the training. So it's a good set of training data. It's a good reflection of the overall sample data that we have. But let's just say for a minute we are going to drastically reduce the training data set. So in this case, we've only got um, 10 observations in the training data set, and if we were to see performance right now, so you'll notice that this is where you really start seeing random forest stand out. Again, you'll see that here the accuracy is dropped to 31% for decision tree, whereas it's still on the higher side, 94% for random forest. So let's run this a couple of times. Again, pass 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have run it around 5, 6 times, and each time you can see that random forests have been performing really, really well. So have a look at the random forest video in more detail, one of my previous video, to understand the internals of how random forest works. But you can clearly see through this example how superior a random forest has been in terms of arriving at the correct predictions. So overall, this was just intended to be a quick video showcasing the performance difference between decision trees and random forests. In future series, we'll take a look at how random forest compares to other ensemble techniques as well as various other machine learning algorithms. Thanks everyone. See you in the next video.